What is going on, everyone? Thanks for joining us. This is our live hobby talk show called The Hype. We plan on doing this every week. We're going to talk about topics. We're going to get questions from you guys. We're going to touch all the hot button topics. It's just kind of a way to break from the cards and talk about all kinds of different stuff and give you guys tips and tricks. I'm here with Dan. What's going on?
What's going on?
C-Rad's in the building. What's up, C-Rad?
How's it going, everybody?
You didn't drop a Go Warriors in there. I was surprised.
Go Does.
Wow. Conrad, I got to say, sounds amazing in there.
He does.
Sounds like Barry White.
He is the songbird of our generation.
I got my deep voice going on today.
Well, you can see the topics on the screen. We're going to go in that order. We're not as fancy as ESPN, so there will not be a moving ticker. But you guys get the gist, and we're going to be giving away some museum. You can see the beautiful Mike Trout on the screen. Somebody may get a card like that, so make sure you have a Twitter. That's one of the requirements. If you don't have one, I'm pretty sure it's free to get a Twitter. Sign up, and you could win a pack of museum just for watching. And we're going to name the winners next week, and we're going to open the cards live to see if we pull something crazy like that, or a bat barrel, or an Aaron Judge, or something. So thank you guys for joining us. We used to have a podcast called the Mojobreak.com podcast. So there was probably only like 5 listeners, maybe. So there may be a few of you guys that have listened to the podcast.
Sports Card Live.
Yep,
was
shout
another
out to
one that
Ryan.
we did. Yeah.
Absolutely. So we're going to dive right in. Tomorrow is the NBA draft, and there's been a lot of talk about the draft. A lot of teams moving and shaking. We're going to get right into talking about Lonzo Ball and his impact on the hobby and the sport of the NBA. So what is your take on Lonzo Ball, C-Rad?
I think Lonzo's going to be a good player, man. I think we've seen with the moves that the Lakers have made in the last 2 days, they're getting ready to draft a point guard. So, I mean, it's a good sign for Lonzo and his family. They want to play in L.A. But you never know. Lakers could go with the other highly touted guard in this draft, De'Aaron Fox. But it's looking most likely like it's going to be Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, it looks like his dad may be getting his way.
Well, where do they have De'Aaron Fox going right now? Did I read that? Is it the Kings? Is it the Kings with like... The Kings have the 8th spot, something like that.
Yeah, a lot of the top 4 teams that are drafting, the Sixers, Celtics, and Suns. Well, obviously Sixers are going to most likely grab Markelle Fultz, but I don't think any other team really needs. That's why I said De'Aaron Fox is either going to go to the Lakers or Lonzo Ball, because I think the next available team that probably wants a point guard is the Kings.
If I'm a betting man, I'm putting money on Lonzo Ball going to the Lakers, correct?
Yeah. I actually like the screen before that. It was going to prove the point that I have that I don't think he's going to be a great pro. That one right there. No, not that one. the other one. Yeah. Now, I could ball a little bit.
Yeah.
Doug could ball a little bit. Pretty sure C-Rad can ball a little bit.
Nah, not at all.
No, not at all. That form on that shot. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you shoot from the chest, though, don't you?
I don't shoot from the chest.
You go under. You do the Rick Barry.
I'm a ball out, dude.
Ball out. All right.
Ball out.
He definitely has an odd shot, but he's very confident with it.
But his windup is a concern. That's not how many NBA players do you know of are great shooters that have really, really awkward windups? You can name a handful of them in the history.
Yep.
Sean Marion is one of them.
But he was a good pro. Maybe not a Hall of Famer.
He was a good pro, but in today's NBA, like with a guy like Klay Thompson guarding Ball with that crazy windup, you're gonna know right away he's gonna shoot.
So okay, so based on what
I think he's a player who's gonna be a serviceable NBA pro.
So compare him to a pro in the league now. What do you think his skill? What's he gonna turn out to be? Sam Cassell? Well, he's retired.
No, I'm gonna say like a Jordan Crawford points wise.
Okay.
But he is gonna be. I think at the end of the day, he's gonna be a 6th man on a team. He's gonna be coming off the bench. I know I'm crushing dreams over here.
You're really not selling cards right
now.
No,
I'm not at all. I mean, everybody's like, that's it. I was gonna go big in 17-18 basketball, but now I'm not. I'm not.
I think regardless of how well you think he'll end up as an NBA player, his cards are gonna
skyrocket.
Yeah.
Well, for the first year, I mean, if he comes out and he's 9 points a game. Do you see his cards still retaining value?
Yeah.
How many guys in the league right now scored 9 points in their second year, and people are just tripping over each other to get their cards?
A lot of the 16, 17 guys from the National Treasures RPAs. Those guys have all played for like 5 minutes, and Buddy Hield's cards are like $1,000 RPAs. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that'll be late in the season.
But but fast forward next year, are people going to be like, oh man, I need to get some Buddy Hield second year cards because that 8 points a game, pivotable.
It's making up words. Mojo Dictionary.
Do you think that? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. For out of the gate, and a little plug for Panini Instant because they're gonna have some Lonzo Ball Panini Instant cards, and I'm expecting it to be right after the draft. So,
what do you quick take on this? What do you guys think that because these cards aren't out yet, but they're going to be out probably in the next few days, available through Panini Instant. So download the Panini Direct app. I'm giving them a plug. They're not even paying us or anything. I'm just I'll just send them a bill later. How much do you think this is going to be probably the base? I'm assuming that's up there. What do you think they're going to come out and sell those at? What price point?
$59.
Really? For a $59 for an auto? I think you're batshit crazy.
They need to come in at a low price because nobody cares about Panini Instant. So they need to make some kind of play in the market. So if they were smart, they would come out at $59 for a base auto.
Taking a page from Leaf. Well, we're not going to go to that yet, but
that's
coming up.
No, I said 50 because 59 it's
a magical price point.
It's a magical price point.
Well, C-Rad, what do you think?
I haven't really paid too much attention to Panini Instant, to be honest, just like everybody else. So I can't really say how much I think they're going to price it at. But, I mean, 59, 49, that sounds about right for the base version. What do you think they're going to come out with?
$200.
The 200 parallels, right? Or
I'm thinking $200.
150 parallel?
Yeah, they'll have all the parallels. I'm saying the base auto is going to be $200. I'm saying the number to 50 is going to be $499, and I think they're going to pimp out the 101 at $1,000.
I think you took a little break out there and hit the hippie lettuce.
We'll see who's right. I'll eat my words next week because it'll already be out, and they're going to sell out instantly. $200. $200.
I don't doubt that they're going to sell out instantly, but it's
Can we use another descriptive word that's not instant or instantly? It's called instant. Rapidly.
And we do have a poll on Twitter right now of you can go on to our Twitter, Mojobreak_com, and vote for the best rookie out of the three options. Who do you think is going to be the best rookie given a full season? There's 3 names on there, and there's an other. So go to Mojobreak_com on Twitter and vote, and that will also get you a chance to win a museum pack. So I advise you to go on there now and place your votes and maybe comments or two and share. That'd be nice. Retweet a little bit. But, yeah, I'm saying, I mean, go back to that shoe. Go back to the Z02 because his auto shoe is $1,000. So his shoe by itself is $500. Now, I know that's created by the Big Baller brand, but I'm saying they're not going to undervalue his auto out of the gate. I'm thinking they're going to come up and pitch him high, watch him buy. That's my opinion.
What do you think? You know what the way I would do it if I was Panini. Panini does have a platform where they can do auctions on their site. Why wouldn't they do auctions for them? That would give you the true market value of it. Maybe selling it for $200 a piece is also selling it low. But
maybe.
But again, back to the fact it's Panini Instant. They really have no traction in the market when it comes to Topps Now has pretty much taken over that market.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really see. I mean, maybe the paralleled versions, maybe the number to 50, number to 25, if they have them, will go for $200. The 1 of 1, who knows? The 1 of 1, do we care to throw a price tag on that? Maybe
I'm gonna say 15.
I'm gonna see the 1 of 1. I think is where they can actually cash in. I think the 1 of 1 they can get $2,000 to $3,000 for it. Yeah,
well, I said 1,000, so maybe I undervalued that one.
So I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna make a lot of money on the parallels, but the base ones are gonna go for anywhere from $50 to $60.
They're gonna sell out instantly.
And as Doug said in the chat, at least Lonzo has a nice
Panini instantly.
They're gonna sell out Panini instantly.
Instantly. Is that like instant coffee or? No. Doug C had a good point in the chat saying that, hey, at least he has a nice looking signature. It's not like an LB. And you can see we actually have a segment down the line called Terrible Signatures. We're getting to that. So let's go move on to Daddy Ball. Daddy Ball. Actually, I'm sorry. I skipped ahead of a segment. So, first show jitters, guys. You know what I'm saying?
No. I'm laughing about something completely different.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to show this to you. This is
Oh, well, that's kind of interesting. That's the Mojo After Dark. We'll talk about.
I had this computer. I turned it on once.
Ooh.
But it wasn't.
After
it was
dark.
Let's just say Dan typed in "you" as trying to go to YouTube, and something else came up that starts with a P and ends with an N on the computer over there. But anyways, so what do you think? What do you guys think? So Draft Picks is, I think, going to be his first autograph, right? His first hobby autograph. Draft Picks, college unis. A lot of people don't like him. So 17-18 Panini Contenders autographs. Quick take. What do you think his base auto is going to sell for out of that? Start with C-Red.
You know what? I believe, does Contenders come out before Hoops? I thought Hoops always comes out first.
I seen the solicitation with Contenders first.
Okay,
so.
Contenders is coming out first. Okay. So I think the first base auto college ticket will probably sell for starting at $200.
That was about right on par with what I was thinking.
$150.
$150? Okay. Cracked Ices may be YOLO.
Yep, it's going to go for a ton.
And then the next slide is going to be National Treasures. Now, this is going to be later in the season, so he's going to get every opportunity to play. What is his RPA? Number to 99, no logo mans. What's his number to 9? I'll start with Dan this time. What is his RPA going to sell for out of the gate release week National Treasures?
We're talking National Treasures basketball.
Correct, not collegiate.
We're talking 17-18 National Treasures basketball.
Yes.
The one that just came out.
The goods.
Well, the 16-17.
The 16-17 just came out. But now we're over here. We're 17-18.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Granted that I think he's going to be scoring about 8 points a game. I think it would be at $1,800.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I think, by the time NT releases,
and I think
we're going to see how his
talent level is.
Yeah, we're going to see where he's at, and that's going to really determine how much they end up selling for.
And I think people are crazy that they're going to spend $1,800, and it's going to be
you're too low.
It's going to be it's going to be $1,800, and the guy is going to be scoring 8 points a game, and people are going to be like,
and according to you, with a stupid shot.
Yeah, stupid shot.
I'm thinking it's going to be $3,500.
Dude, seriously, with the hippie lettuce, dude. Dude, you are high.
Not today.
Well, here's the thing with this deep draft class. I mean, it's very guard heavy, this draft class. There's a couple of highly touted wings in this draft class, but with this draft class, NT, with the NT National Treasures RPAs being the main rookie card you want, a lot of these guys are going to sell for a crazy amount, including Lonzo Ball. I think regardless of how they're playing, and we've seen year after year the NT RPA just selling for higher and higher every year. I mean, besides this past year with the current rookie class, but
yeah,
I agree. Sky's the limit.
Well, here's another question before we move on to the next segment. Would it be better if he got hurt? Probably would be better for card values, right? Like if he got hurt in a preseason, in summer league, and didn't play like Ben Simmons, but this year they're going to have RPAs because they're going to have an autograph deal. UD's not in front of them this year. That might actually be the best thing for people that are
because
selling.
There's the what if factor.
The whole name of the show is hype. That's what this whole sports card industry is based around, is hype.
Yeah, but then you definitely do cap the ceiling because he can't get up to Aaron Judge type.
Well,
hype.
Yeah. Well, no, they hope that people are hoping that they can spend $3,000 and he's Steph Curry and then he's $10,000. That's the whole point of the hype. Let's go straight through to the Leaf.
Yes, the man that's responsible for all of this Lonzo Ball hype.
LeVar Ball signed. If you didn't see it last week, LeVar Ball signed a. Yeah, there he is, right there. I wanted to point out the next picture because I think his smile. I'm not talking about his weight because I'm a large gentleman, but if you go to the next photo there, I think they have the same smile. Dan, same smile. Go back and forth. Same. No. I mean, I have jacked up teeth, but his teeth are a little bit more straight. But
are you comparing LeVar Ball to Honey Boo Boo?
It's Mama June, actually, if you want to get into specifics.
Oh, sorry, you're right. I'm way off.
Mama June.
I mean, you do know that TLC.
Unfortunately, I watch so much sports. I gotta make sacrifices in my life. I'm a married man, so.
I think it's the great Toddlers and Tiaras.
I don't watch that one.
That's it. I think that's it.
No, that's Honey Boo Boo Child, bro.
Originally from Toddlers and Tiaras.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You know more than I do.
Well,
so maybe you're the TLC genius. But anyways, LeVar Ball signed a 200 autograph deal with Leaf. They all have unique inscriptions. And they were put up on eBay by Leaf at $59.99. Buy it now. They're all blind wrapped, so everybody's going to get a different inscription. They literally sold out. Me and Dan were on there. We're trying to buy them. They literally sold out in 30 seconds. So 200 of them sold out in 30 seconds. You can see the different inscriptions. Lonzo better than Riley Curry. Well, I hope he's better than Riley Curry. I sure hope so. That's like saying my daughter's a better podcast host than me as I'm stumbling on my words. She probably is, but she's 2, so she can't be as good as me. But anyways, I am the 8th wonder of the world. So these things sold originally for $59.99. I think there's one more slide. Stick to Donuts, Chuck, was a very popular one in reference to the great Charles Barkley. They were resold the same day. These are mostly from the same day for over $300. It is crazy. A lot of people hate this dude. They hate his face, and it's crazy that there's his face again. It's crazy what the market did with this guy, and it's kind of pop culture-ish. What are your thoughts? Nobody's ever done this with a dad of a sports player. What do you think about this whole thing?
I'm disappointed in collectors. You guys are smarter than this. You don't do it. Like, I mean, come on. I understand. Let's break it down here. This is not going to be the only time that Brian Gray from Leaf uses a LeVar Ball autograph. So this is not a one and done. You got to know that. So you swoop these up and you put some kind of crazy, ridiculous value to it, is he going to go out there? Is he going to do anything that justifies a $300 card? No. No.
So he's not going to get drafted,
He's not going to get drafted.
Oh, man.
I mean, the Lakers have the 27th pick. I think they just picked up. There's a chance that LeVar may be a package with Lonzo. Who knows? He is better than Jordan. But I knew they were going to sell out. I knew they were going to get hyped. I didn't know that people were going to resell them for like $300. I was actually figuring maybe somewhere like around the $100 price point. A little bit of a jump. But collectors always seem to surprise me.
I'll be honest. I was surprised at that price, the final sell price too that day. I was like, wow.
Yeah, that's a little shoe came up. But I mean, I'm with you, Shep. I don't like to be the guy either, but I do realize that he is a genius at marketing. Nobody's talked about a draft prospect this much. No dad has ever done this. No athlete has came out with his own shoe before he was drafted. No dad has ever said that he's going to one team and built all this hype and talked all this crap. It's crazy. So, I mean, I guess if you come from the school that, bad press is good press, there's no such thing as bad press is what I was actually trying to get to there, then what he did is genius. We'll see if it pays off because now Lonzo has to cash the checks that his dad wrote, basically, with his mouth.
He has a target on his back.
Big time.
No matter what he does, some people, it's never going to be good enough. So that's why I feel that he's never going to live up to the hype because his dad has set the bar so high that he could really only go down from here.
Maybe he will be able to.
No.
We'll see.
8 points a game. I mean, unless it's a big 8 points.
I mean, his dad, he's got the ultimate motivation of not failing at this point because he has to go out there and be ready because of what his dad already said.
Do you think any lottery draft pick gets picked and they're like, well, I don't really care if I go out there and suck or not. Doesn't really matter. Of course, everybody tries their hardest.
Some guys just go out there and get paid.
Nobody goes out there. Nobody is going to be a lottery pick, and they're like, well, looks like basketball is just not for me. I'm not going to try that hard.
But he has that.
I mean, unless it's Anthony Bennett.
Well,
it seemed like he was maybe like, maybe basketball's not for me.
Yeah, there's truth to that. I mean, I think that my point of that is he kind of is already coming into the league with his back against the wall, and he has to sink or swim right away because of what his dad did. So maybe that works out. Maybe it doesn't. It's probably not going to be in the middle. It's either this guy's going to be 30 points a game, or he's going to be 2. It's
30 points a game.
It might be.
Oh, wow. 30 points a game
Wait, for who?
for Ball.
Ball? No.
Oh, come on.
I'm just saying. I'm saying that's the ceiling,
I think-
right?
I think you hit the hammer on the head right there by saying he's going to score between 2 and 30 a game. I mean,
I think his assist numbers will be very high.
I guess you're in the ballpark.
Yeah, and then he got his other 2 kids up on deck. You know,
Yep.
man, it's just like the big baller brand legacy is just starting its first chapter right now.
Yep. His one kid in high school dropped 91. You guys remember that story?
91.
Yep, in high school.
Jeez, in golf?
No, basketball.
Damn, son.
Who scored 91?
I think it's Lamelo. I forgot what the other.
There's like
son
LaMelo
name is.
and
LaMelo.
The kid who is
and Harry, right?
the kid who's going to UCLA, right?
Yes, I think they're all.
So the middle one.
The middle one.
The youngest one's still in high school.
Yeah.
They're going to be all on the same team. They're all going to be Lakers.
It's gonna be the Los Angeles Balls. Well, there's no lakes in Los Angeles anyway, so it fits.
The
right?
Los Angeles Magic Balls.
Well, let's go.
Magic Johnson. Never
Oh,
mind.
there you go. I get it now.
You get.
I think you were saying Orlando Magic and Lego
No,
Magic. Are they
no.
combined?
No, it's
All right.
the LA Magic Balls.
LA Magic Balls. All right. Let's move on to Aaron Judge. I'm sure this guy really needs no intro. Number 99 is tearing it up at a rapid pace. The cards are literally selling at ridiculous prices. He's already approached Chris Bryant's value in a third of the time, a tenth of the time. I mean, right there, he's just thinking about how well his cards are selling. He's like, damn, I need to charge more. Or maybe I need to go to Steiner. But it's crazy, his prices. I mean, is this guy the real deal? Have we hit Aaron Judge's ceiling on his cards, or is the ceiling higher?
Is that a bat boy?
No, that's
Is that Jacoby Ellsbury?
no, that's Ronald Torrey Reyes. He hit a home run, and Aaron Judge was in front of him.
No.
Yes.
No, that's
Aaron
That's
Judge
a
is built
real
like
man.
A freaking truck.
no,
man.
that is a child out there. That's a bat boy.
No, that's a real man. He's in the lineup.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like
I
a
can't believe they used that photo.
well, it was during a game, so there's his stats though. Right now, actually, as of Monday, 335, 23 home runs, 53 ribbies. He's in contention for the Triple Crown. Once again, what do you think of his ceiling?
You know what we're not seeing there? It's a really, really, really important stat is strikeouts.
Wow.
Which we don't. Who cares if you hit the ball 500 feet? It doesn't matter, right?
No, I'll
Strike out 220 times in a year.
I'll look up his strikeouts right now if you want to talk about it. Where do you think his ceiling is?
He plays for the Yankees. It's like the perfect storm. It's like Yankees, power hitter. He's also hitting for average. Yankees are in playoff contention. Who knows? I mean, if he hits... I don't think he'll hit 300 by the end of the year. I think he'll probably be a 260 or 270 hitter. But his cards... I mean, his orange 2013 auto, refractor auto, 9.5 BGS, sold for $10,700.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
I bet you the other right, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
That is somebody with a lot of money from selling Aaron Judge's cards. There's a lot of ones there. I know it's like there's like 10,000 in ones.
I make it
That's
right.
the guy.
Is that
Making
a
it right.
dinosaur? What's on their face?
The guy made so much money he doesn't want to show his face
Da-da-da-da-da.
on the Aaron Judge cards.
He's throwing dollars out there.
Yes, so there's a lot of them. So you can see that was one you're talking about, $10,000. That ended a couple days ago. $10,000 started at 99 cents. $10,000 for a orange to 25. That's his first Bowman. And if you are new to collecting, the Bowman Chrome First is the one you want. So that is the one. That is the one that you want. There's others that follow, but that if you're super collecting, you have to have the first Bowman for baseball. That's
I wonder if somebody
the standard.
paid for that card.
Probably not $10,000. Probably $2,000 or $3,000. I could use Terapeak on that one, but
No. There's bids there. It's 57 bids.
No, I know. Are you saying prior to the sale?
No. I'm saying, was that shilled?
And did somebody actually pay for it?
actually pay $10,000 for that card?
I don't know, a car or an Aaron Judge auto. I don't know. What do you want?
You could probably get a pretty
Nice used car.
pretty nice Jordan.
Yeah, you can get probably a PSA 10 or close to it.
Close to it, 9.5 at least.
So those are his Sterling cards. Those you could have had a couple dollars a year ago. Those that you could see right there with bids $255. That's like probably the 10th one you want. Maybe closer to like 5th or 6th, but it's on card. But it's crazy prices. Those boxes were $200 with 18 autos.
And yeah, I was gonna say, remember, there's 18 autos in that box.
And what he's showing right now on the screen is a year ago for just that Sterling card, $23. So a year later, $240. It's crazy. And if you go to the next slide, I did a little TerraPeak research, and a raw Bowman Chrome auto a year ago to today didn't sell for $60. Yesterday, it sold best offer for $1,000. That's 1,566% increase in a year.
I'm collecting in the wrong hobby.
It's literally insane.
Well, that's the kind of ROI that people like to talk about.
And that's the dream, is being able to discover the next Aaron Judge. That's what we're all doing. That's what we're collecting for, is we're trying to have stats like that. I paid this amount of money, and I sold it for that after he just is ripping the cover off the ball and becoming the next greatest thing since Jesus.
Whoa.
Back to his strikeouts, 42 strikeouts. On the
42 strikeouts?
Yeah, oh, no, I'm sorry, that was last year. 84 strikeouts and 240 at-bats.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of strikeouts.
But he swings very hard.
Just trying to make solid contact, huh?
Just trying
to drive through the ball.
Just trying to go yard. Man, that picture, that is a hilarious photo, though. It looks like his little brother's out there giving him a high five.
I actually
Or his
thought
son.
I thought it was the Bat Boy.
Man.
I thought it was.
I wonder what the...
Or is that a Batman?
Maybe. I want to see what his height is.
He's 6'7".
He's 5'8".
Oh. Aaron Judge is 6'7".
Well, I know. The dude's 5'8", so that's you standing next to him.
Yeah. Well, I'm 5'7".
Oh.
So he's actually a full foot taller than me.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
He's a mountain of a man, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's what the rest of them juice to look like.
Yeah, I mean...
You know he's from Northern California. I wonder if in the offseason he's looking to pick up a little co-ed softball team. Because if I bring him out there, I think he might go yard.
Yeah.
No.
Crazy.
No.
Crazy. He might. He might. Every pitch. He looks at the pitch and he's going to go over the fence for softball. So I want to talk about Cody Bellinger. Also, not as good of an average, but and that was from Monday. I think he hit 2 more home runs since then. So he's got 21 home runs. He plays for the Dodgers. Tops. Loves money this year. They're just making money. All these guys just killing it. And then look at $3,500 on an orange. Not Judge prices yet, but approaching Judge prices.
Yeah, well, Topps hasn't been able to capitalize on any of these guys because they pre-order products 6 months in advance. So technically, if you want to say what's benefiting, or who it's benefiting the most, is internet retailers and distributors. Distributors are the one that are like, you got to throw some money signs up on the screen there, because they're coming in large.
Coming in large and in charge, yeah. Yeah, I mean, they got to deal with a lot of bad products too, like the rest of us. But baseball's a winner. I wanted to let your secret out of the bag, so we're talking about MLB prospects equals money.
No.
So I look on his face right now. So there's so who's the next Judge? We'll leave this on the screen for a minute. This is Josh Ockamy. He plays for the Red Sox, so it's a good market team. He's a third baseman. He's showing signs of decent power. And if you go to the next screen now, you can see that he's a pretty low investment at you can go to the next screen here at $16 for a base auto. So
I bought that.
That's you. Dan has been buying a lot of Josh Ockamy. I'm sure Troy sighed too, because Troy was talking about him too. But this guy may be and it's a relatively low risk. So if he pops, plays third base, I mean, who's he fighting for a job? There's not a whole lot of people in front of Ockamy at third base.
He's going to be a DH.
He's going to be a DH. He's a bigger boy.
He's not going to be playing. He's going to be the new Big Papi, Because obviously Pablo Sandoval's not going to fill those shoes. I mean, he could.
He could fill some shoes.
But he
fill
can't.
some pants, too.
But, yeah, Josh Ockamy, I think, is the future DH for the Red Sox.
So that's our pick for, and we're going to do these segments where we kind of give our opinions, and don't hold us to it a year from now and say, man, I bought a Josh Ockamy and it's $8 now, so buy at your own risk. But this is just kind of, telling you guys what we're doing because we like to prospect too. Troy likes to prospect, Dan likes to prospect, myself. So we're getting C-Rad's our basketball guy, so he prospects on that. But we're turning him into a baseball guy. But this is the next guy.
Go A's.
That we're go. Who?
Well, I'm gonna go over a couple other guys because I've been looking at, it's not just Josh Ockamy. There's Will Smith, Dodgers.
The Fresh Prince?
No relation.
Oh.
There's Alex Verdugo for the Dodgers.
Okay.
Chris Shaw for the Giants. Ooh, he's big boy. Likes hitting home runs.
Likes hitting home runs.
Looks like a ball player, and you know where I stand on looking like a ball player.
You do.
It's very important. Who else was on that list? I think Troy actually has a list as well.
You look like a man.
There was the other Red Sox, Rafael Devers, who his prices are already pretty high.
Yeah.
Eloy Jimenez has got some serious pop for the Cubbies, and the Cubs can draft.
Yeah.
Let's face it, their scouting is amazing.
Yeah.
But Jimenez is already kind of through the roof, missed the boat on that. Devers already kind of missed the boat, but Ockamy, you can still get his autographs, and they're starting to creep up. I was getting base autos of Ockamy when 2017 was just released for like $6 to $8. So they've already kind of doubled in price.
Yeah, that Ockamy is from 2017 Bowman, and it is on card, Grayson. So that is his first Bowman. Back to what we were talking about earlier about trying to collect the first Bowman. That is his first Bowman. So if he does become a so-called stud, that's the one you're going to want. And at $16, like I said, is a relatively low investment. So that's a lot of room for growth on him. So, yeah, that's the beauty of this. And the beauty of baseball compared to other sports is it can take 4 years for your investment to pay off. So it keeps you entertained. You keep checking Baseball America. You keep checking stats, minor league baseball, seeing what your dude's doing. Whether it's football and basketball, you usually know right away if the guy is going to be a bust or not. You usually know within the first season or even the first game that he's going to be either a role player, bench player. Football's a little bit more instant. That's why you see football pop. Like a guy will have a 100-yard kick return like Randall Cobb in 2011. His cards will double overnight. So baseball's a little bit slower of a progression, but you can hold on to things a lot longer, and which is kind of the essence of collecting, in my opinion. Yeah, just to remind you guys for watching, go ahead and answer one of the poll questions, which is related to basketball, which was our first segment, and we're going to be giving away some museum right there on the screen. We're going to be giving away some mini boxes of museum on the show next week. So this thing's going to be weekly, and we're going to be doing giveaways, and we're going to start integrating the chat so you guys can ask us questions and stuff like that. And we're going to have a good time here, but this is a little video of the museum break today. So this product just came out, and it is 48 hits a case, and you've got Judge, who we just talked about. There's a rookie card of him right there. You've got Bryant, you've got Trout, you've got chaseable bat barrels, you've got the framed cards. It's retailing around $250 a box, so, plug, you can get into breaks a lot cheaper than that. If you're not by a local card store, you can go on Mojobreak.com, which is, what you're watching, and get some break spots for museum. We'll probably be doing it pretty much all weekend, and after this show, we'll be doing more museum as well. I know spots are very few and far between, and that is another card that we pulled today is Ken Griffey Jr., which is an absolutely beautiful card.
Yeah, that is nice. I mean, even though it is a sticker, he got the whole autograph on the sticker. Looks good.
Yeah,
nice
absolutely.
patch. There's actually a lot of nice patches in that. A lot of prime patches. I can go without the WBC patches, but besides that, product looks good. On-card autos. That case in particular, we also pulled a Chris Bryant on-card auto, along with the Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah,
and a Yastrzemski
frame card. Yeah,
frame card. So it was overall solid.
And I want you guys, because I'm going to go ahead and put a link out for people to retweet on Twitter. I want you guys, C-Rad, you kind of didn't do a whole lot of baseball. What are your thoughts? Talk about your thoughts on breaking baseball these last 3 or 4 months.
I think it's an interesting market compared to basketball. Definitely, basketball you do have a couple guys that you could wait a couple years on, but they what the big superstars are almost right away. From the first season. But there are a couple guys where we could prospect the same way. But baseball is a whole different beast. It's it's been fun opening up, getting Aaron Judges for people. So, yep, I like it, man. Just waiting for the A's to get that top guy too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. Even if that did happen, the A's market blows my mind. They can have a kid come out and hit. If Aaron Judge was on the A's, let's just say, and actually he was drafted by the A's before he went to Fresno State.
Mm-hmm.
Go Bulldogs! And I guess he could have been an A, but it's just crazy how much being in New York adds value to a certain player.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would say that 2013, if that is an Oakland A's prospect, he's putting up the same numbers. That is not a $1,000 card we just saw. That's a $300 card, maybe a $400 card. It's crazy what a market will do to the value of cards.
Yep, just like the Cowboys in football.
Just like Cowboys in football. But I look at currently right now, reminds me a little bit of 2010 with the Strasburg craze. I think I was talking about that earlier on the live feed.
Mm-hmm.
Topps is a print-to-order company, so these pre-orders are going to come in really, really hot.
Yeah.
Coming in here. And they're going to make more of this product. And it is a fine line because you make too much of it, it gets watered down, and it's hard to hit the Aaron Judges and the Bellingers and all the players that people are chasing.
Yep.
You start hitting more Aaron Nolas and Big Bad Henry Owens.
Big Bad.
And you start hitting those guys, and then the value's not there, and the product starts going down. So it's a fine line.
It's a collectible. If there's too much of it, it's not collectible anymore.
Exactly. So there's a certain products out there that I think are going to get produced, and they're going to keep the runs going. It's going to be a Topps Chrome is what I'm concerned with right now. I think Triple Threads is going to be really good. Triple Threads has enough variety and enough vets and legends that I think it's always consistent. The definitive and like the newer products, all those pre-orders were taken well before the season started.
Yep.
So those I think you're safe on. Bowman Draft is funny because I was actually talking to a distributor yesterday. He was taking our pre-orders, and there's so many new accounts that these distributors are dealing with. People are seeing how much these products are going up, so they're going out getting a resale license, and they're basically with the mindset that I'm going to pre-order product and then I'm just going to sell it on, B2B, or I'm going to sell it on eBay or something like that, and I'm going to double and sometimes even triple my investment.
You're right.
If you'd have done that a year ago and started forecasting, you'd be in good shape.
Yeah.
But trying to do it now,
Possible.
it's pretty much impossible. And getting back to Bowman Draft, there's a lot of orders are coming in heavy on Bowman Draft.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these people don't understand that Aaron Judge, Bellinger, all these guys are probably not going to be in draft. It's going to be the 2017 draft class. Now they may have like
Short
inserts,
and
may have insert autos and stuff like that, but that's not going to be the card that you want to collect for those players anyway.
Yeah.
So I know the orders are coming in pretty strong for Bowman Draft.
Yeah, and hopefully I've heard Chrome specifically, I heard today back to it that Topps didn't make any more than they normally do. So they didn't feel the need to make more because of the hype. And now they're also speculating that Bellinger could be in there. So they may have Bellinger and Judge in Topps Chrome.
Yes. And we'll see with that. I think it's going to be, I'm not going to say it's going to be, and I see Doug talking about Topps Chrome Football 2014.
Yeah.
The pre-orders came in strong on that. And if anybody busted that, you would get one decent, not even good, just decent rookie in a case.
Yeah, because it was just watered down.
It was watered down. I think with baseball Topps Chrome, it's not going to be to that extent, but it's going to be somewhere in between.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and you know, it's a good for the health of our hobby that there's people willing to buy cards. That's the beauty of this, is that you can take cards and make money and collect and sell and collect and sell and, you know, have your hobby, and more people are coming in, and it's a good time right now. And I wanted to segue real quick before we go into the ugly cards, which is going to be a really fun segment. Is we plan on having more guests on this show. And we want to have other breakers. We want to have their experiences. We want to have, like, Brian Gray. We're not going to have any sponsors other than promoting our own brand. So we're just going to try to get as many fun people on this show and people that contribute good stuff for you guys to watch on a weekly basis. So I invite any of you breakers that break to give us drop us a line, and we'll see if we can get you on the show. I mean, we definitely plan on having Rich from Layton on the show, who, you know, we've done some things with in the past as far as events and stuff, and is a good friend. We plan to have him on the show, and lots of other people. So just to provide good content from you guys. I wanted to go ahead and get into the ugly cards. So these are probably more my opinion. I think a lot of you guys would probably agree. They're from variable years. Just aesthetically non-pleasing. That's not a card, obviously, but that is the ugliest dog of the year. So they have a contest called the ugliest dog of the year. That was the winner, which I think he's kind of cute. So, what do you think? Would you have that dog at your house?
Nah, I'm not a dog person.
Oh, okay. So we'll go ahead. Hey, you know, that's a face for radio, just like me. But go ahead and we can go into the first card, which is out of 12-13 Elite Series, called Class Masters. Now this is probably the least ugly out of all the cards we're going to show, but my problem with the card was it's busy. There's just too much writing on the card. It wasn't well thought out. You remember that jam?
What do you mean busy? I think that's pretty well thought out, and it has all the information there. It has what team he plays for, when he was drafted, his name.
I didn't know he had an Oklahoma City tattoo on his arm.
Yeah, it has a little OKC. May want to get that changed.
Yeah, I may want to get another Tupac tattoo right there.
It's a second overall. It pretty much, it's like a Wikipedia page, like, on the card. It has all the information you ever would need.
Man, and then if you just get an on-card, like an in-person auto on that.
Oh, dude. That's like one of the best values out there. I mean, I get it.
SP signatures. You can see the picture of Matt Kemp right under his name there. That's one of his defining moments, making a catch in the outfield there. But this is Upper Deck, unfortunately, did not have the baseball license and continued to try to put out a baseball product. And this was a result of that. Just straight ugly. I'm sure I could probably create something better than that, and I'm really not good at designing anything. I'm pretty sure I could have came up. What were your thoughts on that product?
Actually, recently Conrad made a card. Little sketch card that I would say blows that card away. The little Tom Brady 1-on-1 sketch card, which I don't know where it's at. I'd love to show everybody, but that they were behind the 8 ball on that one.
We got the anthology hockey. Once again, I know you guys are gonna. I'm going for the low hanging fruit here. Panini did not have a hockey license anymore. The funny thing about this is they came out with a sell sheet, and if they would have told us this is what the cards would have looked like, we never would have ordered it, and I get that's why they did it. But they didn't have the license either, and that's what was the results of some leftover patches and stickers. They came out with this product. I'm sure James remembers this product because he had a few cases. That was the results. Anthology hockey was that's what that came out. And there's you research it on eBay. That's not even probably the ugliest design. I picked this one because of the choice of jerseys. This is 2012 Triple Threads.
You also picked a great player, as in Nick Toon.
Nick Toon.
He was on the Rams last year.
Who?
And I'm going to play right on that Triple Threads on the next card. It's also Triple Threads from 2014. I thought that was the font didn't really pop that much. The sticker really looks obvious. It just
it's card regular, man. I don't really have an issue with that. I do have an issue with the there was a pigskin 1-of-1 subset out of that.
You didn't like that one?
That was terrible.
Well, it had a bunch of dimples all over.
Yeah, it kind of looked like a football, but that was a bad design.
And this is going to be a reoccurring segment on our show, guys. So feel free to tweet us if you come across an ugly card. Now, I want to stop on this to explain this card. This is actually not a card. It's like an oversized card. So what Super Break Sports did is they actually had Magic Johnson sign like a PSA, little thing, and they Beckett authenticated it, and they made this oversized. My problem is, go to the next slide. Look how big Magic Johnson looks in the photo. It was like my first lesson at Photoshop. So that's kind of why I call this one ugly, is mainly because I don't think Magic Johnson's legs are that long.
Looks like Kareem out there.
Yeah, so maybe they only had Kareem photos and they put Magic Johnson's head in there and maybe turned a 3 into a 2.
I have no comment. I'm not a good artist.
So, well, I tried my hand at it. If you want to go past the stretched photos, so I had a photo. I wanted to get a Mike Modano, Dan Anderson, and Doug Caskey triple auto. So what I did is I tried to design it similar to the Super Break one, and you can show on the next screen how it came out. So, I look a little slimmer, so I'm happy with that. I look a little slimmer. But you're not seeing it's cut off. It says triple auto on the bottom there. It's not shown on the screen because I didn't format for the screen. But, I decided to not come out with it. I was going to go down and get Mike Modano to sign it and then me and Dan sign it. But I was like, it's a little stretched out, so I don't know if I can make it work. So
sick triple, dude.
I made sure Dan didn't see that. So that was pure reaction right there from Dan. He had not seen this prior to showing it on the screen right now. So
that's good.
But, now we can go into, I think the next slide is terrible autographs. And we've got one dude, I don't know if he's going to be a good pro, but he's in this year's football draft class, and he's got literally a gem of an auto. This homeboy really has a gem. Well, there's Vernon Morency. He has a terrible auto.
DC4.
DC4 has a terrible auto. I think there was that guy, Jordan Leggett. I don't know, maybe I didn't have it in order there, but... There he is. Jordan Willis. Look at that auto. Yes, there is an auto on that card. Is that an 8? Is that a house? Did he draw a square with a line on the top?
It looks like a fancy 8.
Yeah. So
maybe we should not be looking at it and go, that's a terrible auto. Maybe it's a fancy 8.
Or is he trying to be Prince?
Yeah, maybe he's the symbol that is formerly known as Jordan Willis.
And that is courtesy of Congrats Your Auto Sucks on Twitter. We're going to have a reoccurring segment on crappy autos. So we want to hold these guys accountable. Fix your auto, right? Fix your auto because people collect your cards. People like to follow you if you're good. And obviously you're good if you got drafted. So take some pride in your penmanship. So we want to have a segment and say, hey, these guys' auto sucks. Trent Murphy, come on now. I mean, at least he's got some movement in the auto. So when you're tweeting us about crappy autos, please include @Congrats Your Auto Sucks Twitter account as well, and we'll try to have a reoccurring segment. Vernon Morency's probably the worst. That one right there, the Scripts for Success.
That's a long L.
It's a check mark.
That's a big L.
That's a check mark.
That is a check mark. Yeah, CJ ProSize is bad too, Shane. Yeah, Scripts for Success. That is bad. But I want to talk about Dalvin Cook. So that was one of his most recent autos. Dalvin Cook has like multiple personalities of autographs. I've got 3 images here of Dalvin Cook. So that's one of his first. That's perfectly acceptable. I love that. That looks great. What do you think? That's a man loving his autograph.
That's a pretty good auto. That is why people love early Leaf football products.
Did you just quote that right from Brian Gray's
Yes,
Twitter?
I did.
Okay. I will take a hit.
Sounds like you've been taking a lot of hits.
I set myself up for that one. I tweeted out this photo along with the DC4 photo to Leaf and Panini. And I said, what happened to his auto? And then literally 2 days later, I was sitting next to Dalvin Cook opening up packs, and I pussed out. I didn't say anything. I mean, he could probably knock me out with a pinky finger. But so I pussed out on asking him, what's up with your auto, bro? So, but that's his newest auto, which is like a hybrid of the other 2.
Granted, I was right next to you. I'm going to be honest, man. You wouldn't have got a good response at that moment. It wasn't really well organized in how we were all doing it, and he would have basically probably told you to shut up.
Yeah, he probably would have.
He may have punched you.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah.
You know what? He may have had somebody else sign his stickers.
Dude,
that could be a possibility.
it
'cause
looks-
the rest of them are on card and look a lot better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, the D's don't even look the same.
The 4 is terrible.
I mean, that we know he did that one live because they videotaped that. So that was legitimately his autograph. Now, the Leaf, I think, is legitimately his autograph. But the DC4, he's like, hey, you want to sign these for me? I'll give you a couple $100. They're like, all right, just put DC4. That's all you got to do. It's easy. I would have done it for
Let's
money.
see if the D's look the same.
No, they're way off. No.
That one's way off.
No, look at the other. That one right there, that D, and then look at the other D. The come on.
Maybe we need to get a hand right. Does anybody know a hand analysis? What was that person called? I can't even think of it. Handwriting analysis person. There's probably a fancier word for that. But maybe we can have them analyze and say, hey, because they already had the Takaris McKinley fiasco, where Takaris McKinley turned in some autograph stickers and they turned out they were not him. I wish I had the photo up there now that I'm talking about it. But Takaris McKinley had somebody forge his autograph. So hey, maybe Dalvin Cook and Takaris McKinley hang out. I'm not sure. So we wanted you guys to weigh in, and this is going to be the third poll. Probably nobody will vote on this because nobody really cares. But we all did an autograph, and I want you guys to vote on the autograph, on who had the best autograph. That is Dan's autograph right there.
I'm buddies with Dalvin Cook. I actually, it's funny. The cat's out of the bag. I did all the DC4s for him, and he just did that one for me.
Oh, okay. Props to Dalvin. And then the next one, that's me. That's my autograph. Comes from a school of Buster Posey. Kind of looks similar. Not that I was trying to match it, but it kind of looks that way. And then C-Rad right there. My vote's for C-Rad, I think. I think C-Rad's got the best auto. There's a lot more movement in it.
Well, when you did your autograph, you knew what you were doing it for because it was your segment. You just told me to sign a card, and I did it, and that's how I signed credit card receipts and all that stuff.
Well, so I was trying to make you look bad.
Cool. Like my autograph isn't that bad.
I was trying to win.
It's consistent. Look at that.
I had to do what it takes to win.
I mean, the pin's a little streaky.
I know, man. They needed to get you a new pen. I'm also left-handed, so sometimes
my auto is streaky too.
Oh yeah, me and Conrad are gonna get
Panini always gives me the bad
eights and
pens,
nines.
dude.
You're gonna get replacements.
8s and 9s on the autograph for me and Conrad.
Dang, BGS 8 right there.
Does look like Doug Curry.
I don't know why I put a wing on my C. I've had that since I was like 11. For some reason, I put a little wing on the top of my C. But we're going to move into Don't Feed the Trolls.
How long does it take you to sign your autograph?
Oh,
like
it's
45
seconds.
45 minutes?
Instantly. I just look at it and it signs it.
Man.
All right. I must not feed the trolls. I wanted to talk about some trolling going on in the sports card industry with certain Instagram posts. This actually is courtesy of Sports Card Radio, and I don't want to misrepresent Upper Deck here. So there was some kind of litigation that they used this excuse on why they couldn't make some kind of payment. Once again, allegedly. So I don't want to get a notice saying we can't sell Upper Deck anymore. But competitors, former employees, business partners, and industry trolls are using confidential information about Upper Deck's business strategies and financial stability to destroy Upper Deck's ability to maintain favorable commercial and consumer relationships. So this was in response, and it's in a court case documented. That's quoted word for word, and that's, once again, courtesy of sportscardradio.com. But the reason I wanted to show this is because they actually brought up industry trolls, like there was a problem, like people on the internet are preventing them from selling things. So I don't have anything from Upper Deck, but I have some things from Panini's Instagram. And if you're ever bored and you want to get a good laugh, go through some of these things on Panini's Instagram. It'll blow your mind. So we can
some of the OGs, go ahead and create yourself an Instagram account. You get some funny stuff from Panini's Instagram.
Oh man, there's and some of these people have good reason. I don't want to doubt that some of these reasons are right, but Panini, can you please redeem my redemptions from 1902? I mean, geez, it's been 115 years already.
That's great.
And then this guy is Queen Daddy Troll right here, pretty much. He pretty much trolls on. If you ever follow any Panini Instagram posts, I don't think he's ever said anything positive. If you're going to say negative things, you got to say some positive things. You can't hate everything. But this guy, Who's the homo that runs Panini, and how do I contact him? Waiting 8 years for redemptions with no reply to any contact. I didn't pay 100% of the money to receive 75% of the product, and I could continuously try and hound someone down for years to get an answer. I don't think if you call the dude a homo, he's going to just jump to reply to you. Mind you, these are through Instagram. This is not their customer service. You can't get a hold of somebody. Their social media guy does not control redemptions.
Did.
So you can go to the next one. So this was in response to an image of somebody shooting a basketball at one of the NBA drafts. They had one of those basketball games where you shoot it and it counts the baskets and stuff like that. You can put the quarters in. They used to have them in arcades.
Yeah.
So this guy's like, get back to your facility and stop fucking playing around with the dumbass game which nobody will want to play.
Oh.
I won't read the other cuss words. Redemptions have been in for 3 years and they haven't even been looked at. Oh yeah, a Byron Button rookie auto? Well, for one,
Who's Byron Button?
who is Byron Button? Is that like Benjamin Button's
Benjamin
kid?
Button, yeah.
So I'm assuming he means Buxton, but if he was looking for a Byron Buxton rookie patch auto, he will not be able to. They won't be able to find it.
All right, so I got it. So he basically obviously did this on his phone, and the spell check was because it would he
Yeah.
probably put Buxton,
Yeah.
but it just spelled checked a Button.
Button, yeah.
But I'm pretty sure right now Buxton's not doing that great. So a Byron Button card actually may be worth more.
Well, you know, it's funny you mentioned that. The poll for the NBA rookie, I was typing it out. Markel Fultz. It put Markel Adults.
Markel Adults.
So we can go to the next one.
Wait.
And then stop on here for a second. So this was the most extreme trolling I've ever seen. So Panini just wanted to say Happy Memorial Day. They actually weren't even selling a product or anything. There's no link to a product. There's no images of a product. It was just like a Happy Memorial Day in honor of our heroes who have fallen, defending our country and our freedoms, our way of life. Memorial Day, thank you. So this guy, Queen Daddy Grunt King or whatever. Hi, my dad pulled a redemption in 2010 and was deployed in 2014 and killed in 2015. His one last wish was to get a Darren Collison 2009-10 Contenders rookie auto. But he didn't, of course, and now he never will be able to. Go to the next slide.
He misspelled.
For $1!
He misspelled Darren.
He could have had it for $1 for his dad. So we should troll this guy and say you could have bought your dad the card for $1. All that for $1. I don't believe it's true. I don't think he was waiting on it. Yeah, he did spell Darren wrong, so that's probably why he didn't get it. But $1. $1.
Yeah,
One American dollar.
One.
I might even have been free shipping. Who knows? Yeah, there's a sad face. So, yeah. So, I mean, and, you know, in some of the trolling is you know, some of people have good points. But the whole point of it is who has the time to write stuff like that?
You don't feed the trolls.
Right.
And the good thing about Panini is that they don't buy into it. They don't respond to it. Because imagine if they did.
But I think they almost should sometimes. But that's
No,
feeding the trolls. Yeah.
Absolutely, they should never. If you want to get something accomplished with Panini, you gotta be nice. I mean, treat them with respect. They'll take care of you. They will, to the best of their ability. But having that type of reaction, you're never gonna get anything.
But I don't even think that's legitimate. I think that was just made up. But if
No, it is. Obviously, whoever that is, the Daddy Gronk or whatever, that they are on Instagram to troll Panini. And you know what? They probably troll a lot of other companies too.
But wouldn't you come up with something better than Darren Collison? Wouldn't you like say Steph
No,
Curry
because
or-
it's a dollar card. Because I mean, people are going to search that card like you did, and they're going to see it's $1. So that just shows that.
But that makes the troller look bad.
But
not Panini.
it also shows that Panini makes a card that's worth $1 and they can't get it out. That's the other perspective that people are thinking about.
I gotcha. Have you ever trolled anybody in your life?
No,
Neither have I.
no.
But see,
I don't have time. Maybe I should. I'm looking for a second hobby. Maybe I could jump into it.
I mean, it is pretty exciting. It's definitely pretty exciting. I think, right? I mean,
It's definitely
it's like
pretty.
exciting. I like. You get that rush of just, I want to see what he responds. You know?
I'm not very active on social media, so I don't. It's not really for me. I don't even have an Instagram. Do you have a personal Instagram?
Yes. No. Yes, but I haven't used it. I set it up and I never used it.
The only thing about Instagram I remember is there's a YouTube video of the Nickelback song Photograph, but somebody makes a mock of it and they call it Instagram. It's hilarious. But that's pretty much as far Instagram I've ever gotten.
I know, well, because you're a get off my lawn.
I am a get off my lawn type of guy.
Dan's only in his early 30s, but he has the soul of a 50
Get off my lawn.
He's still got a tape player and a Discman, Walkman and a Discman.
They sound better.
You look at my car right now. I got about 300 disc CDs in there.
In my trunk, I have a 500 CD player. It just plays on random shuffle.
Actually, for Father's Day, I just received one of those CD binders, so I could put them all into one. 400. It holds 400.
Nice. That's awesome. I used to have one of those. I think somebody stole it from me. Well, that's another whole other segment. Well, I don't have this on the list, but Topps is bugging out. I don't know if you guys have seen this on the Blowout forums. I believe this is Dudes Breaks or something. Sorry if I'm butchering what break company this is. But there was something funky coming out of a pack of cards. And it's going to be coming up here. It's kind of crazy. I thought it was fake at first.
It's in the next pack, I believe.
Is it in the next pack? Check this out. This is ridiculous. What's on the back of that card? What is that? Is it a booger? No. That is a insect.
I'm pretty sure it's a mosquito.
Looks kind of like a mosquito.
You said cricket, but I'm pretty sure that's not a cricket. I think that's a
No,
mosquito.
now that I look at it, it looks like you can see the antennae.
Yeah, I think antennae?
Yeah, more than
Is
one.
that more than one?
Yeah. So embedded into the film of the card, when he shows another angle of it, you can kind of see it. Right there. You can see it embedded into the card. Crazy. And that is the picture of it as well. So, insane.
That's a 101.
It is. I wonder if I want to keep a track on eBay because I think this is a break. So whoever gets this card, I want to see if it goes up. And actually, it wouldn't be out of the question to see it go for $1,000.
Again, collectors are mysterious sometimes.
Well, this is an image of Mike Trout without a bug in it, and this is for 2017 5 stars coming out around the corner. And the designs, these are mock-ups, but this could be a hot set. 5 stars continues to gain steam with its new format from a couple years ago. So definitely check out our site, Mojobreak.com, to pick up your teams. So you got some really nice patch autos. You've got all the big-name players. Judge will have a rookie in it. And really, really nice-looking cards. Now, if anybody has any, we have time for a couple questions. What time are we supposed to be? Actually, I think we're already over our time. So think about some questions maybe for the next week's show. We're going to integrate that into the show where you guys have some questions and provide some content about any kind of topic. Unless, any kind of topic.
Unless we can probably take 2 quick questions.
We can take 2 quick questions if anybody has any questions in YouTube or Ustream about a quick opinion, and then we're going to jump into Museum. If you missed the show, you can watch it on YouTube and on Ustream in its entirety and enjoy some of the laughs we had and some of the topics. What are your thoughts on Panini's football products? I think they aren't as collectible since they went exclusive because they have to produce so many different ones. I kind of agree with that. My biggest complaint right now with Panini, I came to kind of the realization today, is that some of their designs just aren't great. You look at some of Topps' design, perfect example right there. I know that's a mock-up. That is a great design. I think Panini needs to maybe add another designer into the fold, maybe switch some things up, try some other things. And I do think that some of the products that they make, they have to make so many of them, so some of them are just not gonna hit.
I always get back to Panini thinking that they can use their brands to cross over to different sports, and thinking that it's always going to work. Some brands only work for certain categories. Yeah. Spectra may only be,
basketball or football.
Basketball, football, but they also have Spectra, soccer, and same thing with like Optic, and I don't think they can they always try to do the crossover, and what the first thing I think of is, well, it's laziness. you already have a design pretty much mocked up, so you can just basically plug in a new sport. I wish they would stay away from that. It would actually better those brands in those categories if they didn't make one for each sport or each category. So I would like to see them stop doing it. I know they don't know if it's going to work or not until they try, but I would like to see them pump the brakes on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And I just think stepping up in the design department, they had a killer year last year based on the Cowboys. So we'll see what happens this year. I mean, the draft was good. And what are your thoughts on Panini football products, C-Rad?
I think you guys hit it on the head, man. And they, you know what? Thinking about it now, the football products from this past year, they were almost saved, right, by the two big rookies on those Dallas Cowboys. We're going to see what happens this upcoming year. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some breakout stars from this draft class as well. But I don't know if they're going to reach the fever pitch that the Dak and Zeke's have. So we'll see what happens.
Is flawless football overpriced?
See, that's a tricky question because Panini makes it with a specific price in mind. Panini doesn't affect the secondary value when products go up. So
right.
If a case is selling for $2,800, that is not on Panini because Panini made that product with the mindset that it was probably going to be close to a $2,100 product.
Right.
So when you buy it for $2,800, remember it was put together as to be like a $2,100 product. Again, I'm not sure exactly what map price was on Flawless. I think it was somewhere around there. But that's tricky because it's not Panini that affects the secondary market and the reason why products go up.
Yeah.
So
That's
they
a good point.
so they shouldn't be held accountable for a product not yielding certain value when the product has gone up 40%.
Yep, that's a great point. The market dictates the price of the products.
Absolutely. Well, I think we'll end it there. Mike's got a good question that we will talk about next week as far as Beckett grading PSA 10 versus Beckett 10. That is a great topic that we will have on the show next week. So I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to our inaugural show. We're going to be doing this every week. And make sure you retweet and do the polls on Twitter. That's how we're going to give away 4 mini boxes of Museum next week.
We're going to
open a new car. Somebody's going to cut that snippet and hold you to that. So make sure you retweet those on Twitter. Look on Facebook as well under Mojobreak. We'll have some kind of things for that too. So we're going to be doing giveaways every week as we do the show, and we're going to have fun with it. We're going to have some guests on soon in the future via Skype and stuff like that. So thank you guys for tuning in.
And Conrad, we're not blocking out his face. He's just the super producer behind the scenes. You see all the
I'm a ghost.
yeah, he's actually taking care of all the slideshows and stuff like that. So I guess it's a little busy right now. Do we need to have a little picture of Conrad's face up there?
Eventually we will.
I'll pop in every now and then.
We'll have like a little just the face. We'll green screen out everything else. It'll just be like a floating head.
All right, and to answer a question earlier before we go, the Mike Trout card is not part of the giveaway.
No, there's a chance you could hit it.
There's a chance you can hit it, but that is not guaranteed to be part of the giveaway.
Did we need to say that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, we did.
We did. Okay. All right, guys. Well, we're going to close it out, and we're going to get back to breaking Museum. So stick around. We're not going off air. We're just going to go back to doing breaks. So peace out.